Three, two, one.
Count, and then I'm going to open all the free packs from that set, and then I'm going to take an established meta Pioneer deck and attempt to make a budget version that you can build up to playing casually if you want to get into Pioneer. So obviously budget restrictions are a little different on Arena since wildcards are the currency and not actual physical money. So what I've done here is I opened all the packs and we rolled. So we ended up with 4 mythics, 14 rare, 27 uncommons and 18 commons. Now this number varies up and down, but using that restriction, I then uploaded the established Rakdos mid-range deck from Arena. And here you can see, to complete this, I am short 8 commons, 13 uncommons, 43 rares because the mana base is insane, and 7 mythics. Now, this is the full deck list we'll go into now, quickly show. As you can see here, this is the full deck list. I do not know what's going on with the graphical glitch here, why the colours aren't coming through. But as you can see, most of the rares are in the sideboard with the very expensive mana base, which we had to budget on. But the core of the deck is still here. Obviously, fear of missing out, other stuff. So this is the deck originally. And then using what we had available, we built a budgeted version. Now if you'll notice here, you'll still see we still have the core main of the deck. We have the Unholy Annex, we have Shieldrids, Fables. We are running a few different things. We are running Immiston Praetor over the Fear of Missing Out because it is another demon which can help us out with the Annex. We, using our spare wildcards, have crafted the Mutavault for the interaction of using it to sort out our demon requirement in the end step to save us life. Rest of the sideboard is pretty much the same, however we are leaning more heavily into Dreadbore. This being reprinted as a common has made this way more interesting. But yes, this is the deck we are going to play. Full deck list will be a low. The idea of this deck is to not establish a tournament deck as such. What I am looking to do here... Wait, is this the craft all button? Yep. There we go. So the deck is... The point of this deck is to establish that you can build a version of this deck that still plays with the core essence of the deck, e.g. early interaction, discard value creatures into high-end things like Fable and Shieldred, with a more powered down version that will let you build up to the full version. So we're going to take this now for 5 matches in casual and see how things go. Okay, so we are playing in budget. We are called Budget Magic. We get the first go. Now, there's a reason for this deck being the way it is, and I'll explain as we go along here. One of the things that I want to stress is I didn't do a full deck here because I'm assuming that if you're looking for Rakdos Demons, you know what Rakdos Demons does. Okay, opponent is on Slight, so that could be Phoenix or anything else. So let's Foreboding Ruins, revealing a swamp. And then let's get down the Blood type Harvester. Immiston Raid is pretty good, but I want to save that for if we get something in the way of, the Annex, basically, to save us time. Shieldred will also be great if we can get that down when it comes to it. Let's play the swamp they know about. We'll go to combat first, see if they've got any interaction for our Blood type. They do. I'm okay with that. We can then resolve our Fable, since they are tapped out. We get Shieldred next, but we got to watch out for the... this will be the big one here, that we can exile stuff. Alright, I'm going to discard the Raider. And we find an Annex. Of course we find the Annex the minute I discard. Okay, so, same scenario here. We're going to go to combat. They go for the Fiery Impulse. I'm okay with that. We'll start with a Duress. Alright, we'll get rid of that Treasure Cruise, so they can't draw cards. And then we'll play an Unholy Annex to draw a card. We get a Vessel, so if they kill this, it comes back as a demon, which is pretty fun. Although we could resolve Shieldred, which will draw us cards either way. They drew another treasure cruise, of course. They can activate their treasure cruise here. Resolving Shieldred, why they probably don't have the way to kill it, is definitely probably the way to go here. Alright, land, shocked in. Major, so we'll flip the Saga. We'll resolve Shieldred. They probably have Lightning Axe. Or do they just straight up have a counter to this? No, they just opt early to draw cards. That's fair. Alright, they're looking for Lightning Axe, definitely to kill Shieldred. And step will draw a card, lose a life, gain a life, so it's neutral. They lose 2 life here, so now they have to kill Shieldred. Unless they're trying to draw more cards. Which I said would be pretty crazy if they were trying to. Okay. We'll play the land here. Let's start with a Dread Fatigue. Hold on. We might want to cleave this. Yeah, cleaving it will be the better option. We could take a Cruise or something scarier if they have it. Alright, they take the Impulse to take out the Reflections. That's fair. Let's see what their hand is. Alright, there's an Arclight, so we have to take Arclight, which sucks, but they do just now have lands and nothing else. Odawara, bouncing Shieldred. That's fine. We can draw. And Holy Annex is pretty good. So now they have to chain together 3 or 4 spells. They're going to hope they draw a spell. Right, they draw a Phoenix. If opponent dealt damage to a tower, would die exile it instead, so we will torch the Phoenix so it goes away. They play the Lock Prankster. We have a push for that, so we'll just keep them down on nothing. And they concede to that. Alright, so Phoenix. Our sideboard plan for Phoenix is more Torch to Towers, go blanks, and oh my god, what is happening with these graphical glitches? This is a great endorsement of your product. What more do we need? So they have a lot of push removal. We have our little nation. Everything Torment destroy something. I think go for the Throat's a harder removal here. Alright, we're going to take out Dreadball because killing ain't too major. Let me take out the go for the Throat actually. I don't know how to sideboard this deck. Alright, Infernal Vessels will come out. Annex into... Huh? What? Okay. Sorry, never seen that message before. I guess because I've made a new account. Alright. So, let's see how we do here. Removal, and card draw. 100% perfect. They play Odawara, we'll play a land. Holding up a Torture Tower if they want to do anything. I think their big thing was they burnt their spells too early. Phoenix, you've got to hold for a critical mass of spells. Artist Talent. Oops, that's something I can't deal with. So let's get the Blood Tithe down. Artist Talent is actually insanely good here. Karkaroff's eidetic memory. Okay, they've gone heavily into the... Ooh, and I took out a lot of hard removal. They just got Treasure Cruise, interesting. Are they just expecting Graveyard Hate? Sleight of Hand. Okay. Go blank. That might be the better option here. Yeah, we'll do that. Go blank. Discard 2 cards, exile the graveyard. Yep, there goes the second Treasure Cruise, which is always good for us. We are going to have to find something quickly here, though. Oh, they got the Iconoclast. That's good. So let's just kill that. Then I think we got to play the Emerson Raider here to try and find another card. Let's decline the other Emerson Raider. Surveil Land, the one that we opened from the intro pack. We'll keep the 5th land on top just in case. Then we'll go in. They've still got very little in their graveyard here. My guess is they'll also be holding up the what's it called? Oh, the 3rd Treasure Cruise. That's very unfortunate, considering we had Graveyard Hate. So they've switched straight up to the what's it called? The not Arclight fan, the 3rd Path plan, expecting straight up removal. So we'll go to combat here. Try to bait out interaction. I'm in favor of just playing Shieldred here, see if that prompts interaction. Probably got to use Lightning Axe on it. No, just Brazen Borrower. Well, if you discard and draw, you still lose 2 life, which I am totally okay with. What was this? Annul? Yep, Artifact or Enchantment spell. So they've been holding up for the Ritual Chamber, basically. Well, if we next turn can just go Torch into Shieldred and hit him for 2, we take him out. So they've got to... Yeah, they're just trying to find ways to stop us here. Okay. Oh, they've got their 4th Treasure Cruise, I'm guessing. Alright, so we get 6 mana here. Let's go to combat first. Hit for 2. Play the Shieldred. And yep, there we go. So, took down Phoenix. Pretty convincing, fun game. Let's see what else we can do with this deck. Okay, second match here. Let's see what we can do. We gotta raise. Ooh, it's slow, but not too bad. Okay, we're gonna definitely start with a turn 1 duress. See if we can disrupt their hand and find out what they're up to. Okay, well, we'll take away the Waste Knot. This is a Nemeo. This town ain't big enough deck. So they Fortsies us. So they top deck their Fortsies. Very good, very good. They take the Annex, so we just pass back. I don't mind them bouncing the Fable, if I'm entirely honest. Yeah, you know what? We're going to discard you again. And we'll take away the Fear of Isolation. So we're basically 2 discard decks. Alright, he found the... I mean, yeah, we're just going to kill that. While we're on. And then we'll just play the Fable. If you want to bounce my Fable, I'm okay with it. Right, they're up to 4. I'll decline to do this because I need to then play the Infernal Vessel. So we got blue-black control basically here. Okay, they just bounced the 2 of these. That's fine though, because now they have to spend a whole turn getting it. Ah, and they sees us to find the Shieldred. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's annoying. They hit you. They hit their foot, and now we hit ours. Okay, well, let's play the Archfiend, Infernal Vessel, then pass it back. Yep, there's nowhere to run, so that wouldn't have mattered anyway, because they could just get their stuff back. So they're going to level this up now. And they get to return, so they're establishing their combo basically. And they get forties to take our forties. Well, we'll go with the Annex. That draws us cards and we'll attack in. Their life's pretty low right now, so I'm okay with just... Mutavault also stops the thing if we need it to. Alright, I'm going to discard the Mutavault, bait them into trying to make us discard a card. And then we'll just show them that we have another Mutavault. Okay, we still win the race here, I think. But we're going to have to be quicker on it. Because we still draw cards more advantageously than them. Unless they just keep drawing hopeless nightmares. Apparently double... Okay. We might legitimately be in trouble here. Okay, let's torch the tower, hit that. Then Blood Tithe Harvester. And then we're going to have to just hope, among hope, that we can take them out quicker than they can take us out. Alright, we got a duress. We need a land. Okay, that changes the maths. Because now they've got another Storm Chasers to block. Alright, we did hit a land here. So, let's go to combat. Attack in. You can't level up at instant speed, it's sorcery speed only. There's no way, right? Well, we unlock the room, and then they have to bounce our thing. Well, they have to bounce our demon to stay alive. Yep. Knew it. Of course they drew. This town ain't big enough. We're dead. Yeah, we lose. We lose because they top decked. Oh man. This deck is so annoyingly fucking good. I really hate it. Okay, Withering Torments. Go blanks. Hard removal comes out because they don't actually run hard removal. They're basically just a discard deck. Yeah, this is going to be the new annoying deck that you have to deal with. We need one more card. We'll put in the... Yeah, basically this is a Similar deck to ours, one that I do actually want to try and make at some point. But it's kind of one of these decks where we have to have... Okay, well, if we mulligan twice here, we've pretty much lost. I guess we gotta get rid of the Infernal Vessel. Opponent kept 7, so they've probably got like triple Fortsies. No, just Storm Chaser's Talent. Okay, that's 1. Harvester, do me a favor and please find me a land. There's Hopeless Nightmare. Of course there is. And there's Fortsies, because of course it is. Yeah. I am of the firm opinion that we should probably have banned Fortsies from Pioneer. It's still my decision that I think that it's the better option. Right, then we get this town in big enough, then we literally can't play the game, I don't think, at that point, because they just establish a lock. Hopeless Nightmare. Fine with the Sarge Shieldred. They probably have a triple Fortsies. Is it Fortsies number 5? No, it's not. Interesting. I'll just play this Infernal Vessel. Draw a card. Unless they have this town in big enough. So they're going to double Hopeless Nightmare us. Yep, we are going to die to Hopeless Nightmares because we are not allowed to draw anything, apparently. Okay, we've got an Innocent Raider, that'll do. Then we attack. End step will draw, they'll lose life. They probably don't realize it's a demon, which is great for us. And they're doing their bounce trick because they've drawn a second. This town ain't big enough. Okay. They are down to 1 card in hand. We'll just play an Innocent Raider. We'll discard the Shieldred because there's no way that does anything relevant here. Play a land. Hit him for 2. Instead we draw. Alright, they are looking for an answer. There's our 3rd Raider. I'm a fan of that. Waste not, okay. Right, end step, we'll just play another Innocent Raider. We're not going to discard. Then we'll just play another Innocent Raider, because we got R4 of stuff this time. Okay, then we will draw. They will lose 2 life, go down. They need to find a board wipe, basically. Actually, a board wipe doesn't even do it, because... Yeah, board wipe doesn't even do it, because the Infernal Vessel would come back. They need an exile board wipe. Alright, we had a better game there. We got lucky. Definitely got lucky with that one. Let's run it back. Yeah, this deck is really strong, the Raider loop, but it really struggles, I think, against aggro, because particularly aggro that deploys several bodies. For example, the green-white Selesnya deck, if they just deploy a ton of different bodies, they can't actually deal with... I mean, this hand get ripped apart, but you know what? I don't think we can risk it. Of course, they have their Storm Chaser's Talent off the start, off the rip. Well, let's just get rid of that now, because we're not going to use that on anything else. And now they got Waste Not. That's bad for us. That probably means that they have big discard coming in. Yeah, there's Hopeless Nightmare. Discard land. Give them mana. Lily of the Veil. Yeah, they pretty much won that. Waste Not into discard is just game over. It's not worth fighting it out at that point. But, you know, we had a good game versus them. Alright, so we're going to hit our final game here. Opponent gets the first draw. Slow. I think I'm going to keep it. We get the draw here. They're playing... Oh, they're playing Black Whip too. Alright, we'll play a tap land that's definitely going to be tapped this time. If we can draw a mountain or a third land, we actually might be pretty good for this. Alright, we got the mirror match. Sweet. So let's push this. Play this. Dread Fugue. See if they've got any other low level interaction we can answer. Oh, this is the full powered one. That's pretty fun for us. Alright, yeah, this is the full powered demon deck. So this is a good match to end on. Let's just see. Foreboding Ruins, revealing a swamp. Play the Fable. And we'll see what they do. My guess is Torment to take out the Fable. Oh, they had Thoughtseize. No. Really needed that Shieldred to survive. Alright, they got Blade of the Oni. Now we start losing life. We never didn't have it. Alright, then we'll play a Shieldred. Attack in, make a treasure. They don't want to stop the demon for us here. Interesting. Alright, they're going to use the Torment here, but that means they don't have any other interaction for the turn. So that means they can't cast another demon, but they could. Maybe go down to 14. Temple of Malice. Mutavault's not good in this scenario, so I think we just, you know, Blood Tithe and Emissary Raider. They don't main board have any removal killer stuff, so Fear of Missing Out comes in. They enter, discard and draw a card. They are looting. They got rid of their Shieldred. Interesting. Draw, lose 2 life. Okay, that's fair. So we can... Oh! Okay. They, yeah, alright. Whatever reason, okay. So, we need Dreadballs for hard removal. We need the Withering Torment to answer stuff like that. We should also bring in the Shieldred's Edicts in case they pull out the hard removal here. Torch can probably come out. I like the Infernal Vest. Oh, what is the correct play here? I'm not. This is probably where my lack of knowledge of the matchup's going to come down. Definitely more hand disruption. Probably go blank, maybe. Okay, hold on. We'll take out the go for the throat. We need the Withering Torment. We'll take out 1 Dreadball. And oh, I don't know. We'll go down one Shieldred. And okay, we'll take out the edicts because we have Dreadbore's hard removal. Try. I don't know. This is experience that comes with knowing the matchup better. But yeah, win or lose, we took a game off the fully optimal version of this deck, which is always fun. Alright, opponent's going first. We'll keep this because we're gonna get 4 seized, as expected. Oh, they take our duress. Interesting. So we'll just play this tapped. My guess is they must have something very bad they want to set up. Or do they just have a handful of discard spells? That could be the other effect. Fear of missing out. Okay. Discards a Blood Tithe. Alright, we'll play a Blood Tithe ourselves that we will happily trade if you want to swing in. Haunted Ridge, Fatal Push, and your Blood Tithe. Interesting. Okay, so we'll play the thing, and then we'll play Fable. They probably have Withering Torment, if I would have to guess. Well, let's offer the trade. Unholy Annex, right. Awesome. So, with that decline, let's get Shelly out. Then we'll pass. Let them use their removal for the turn, which is fine, because that then means they don't have... Okay, hitting us down to 14. They're still losing life on their draws. Okay, so let's play this. Play our Ritual Chamber. And then play our Emerson Raider. We will not discard or draw. It's fine. We have the mana to actually activate the demon here. Interesting. You didn't go for a demon? Do they not know it's a demon? Alright, they got 4 here, so they're probably... No, we're not blocking with our demon. Why would we block with our demon? Right, there's their Shieldred. So they're going to draw 2, lose 2, and gain 2. Right, we'll draw for turn. Infernal Vessel's pretty good. So we'll play our Shieldred to counter your Shieldred. Then we'll just go to end step. Then we'll draw, gain 2, lose 2, gain 2. Okay. Right, so you're mana neutral here. That's fine. Hopefully they tap out and go for the attack. Duress finds a second room. Yeah, they are going for the attack here. Six. Yeah, we got to block, which sucks, but we don't really have a choice. So if they attack again, we can probably survive this. They lose 2 and gain 2, so stay on 10. And we draw for turn. Fable, not bad. Okay, Rakdos will enter untapped. Then we play our Infernal Vessel. Yes, we gotta activate this. Move to the end step. Draw a card. Lose 2, gain 2. Keep it neutral. Okay, they attack in. And we block. Puts us down to 4. This will come back as a demon. Yeah, nice try. I'm going to activate this. If you have... Oh my god, you have another one? Okay, yep. They were given everything that game. Not killing the Feo was the problem. We just did not get lucky drawing anything that could kill that. Alright, we need more hard removal because apparently... Alright, Withering Torment, pretty pointless. We just need ways to kill their big threats. Turns out Fear of Missing Out is really good in the deck. Apparently it's really damn good. You can get like 1,000,000 goddamn removal spells, and I can't draw a single one. But that'll do. Okay. Let's have a mulligan. This one, revealing a swamp, dread figure, take out their Fear of Missing Out, so they have nothing for that. Play a land tapped, pass back. We just got hope. Yes, they did not draw the... So, now they can use 2 removal spells on this, which is fine. Yep, Torch, then Withering Torment. I'm okay with that. We still have a... Now that the Withering Torment is gone, we can resolve the Unholy Annex and start drawing cards. Now they play the Shieldred, we can go for the Froda in the upkeep. Cool. Move to turn, upkeep, go for the Throat, kill it. Resolve. So we don't lose anything from the draw here. On our main phase, we can play an Imistrum Raider. I will choose not to get rid of anything. And then instead we draw a card, they lose 2 life. They'll duress us, take one of our removal spells. Like I said, we knew that was coming. That's why we held on to both of them. They have another Shieldred here. That's fine. Yeah, they didn't think this through, so we'll play Blood Tithe. We will crack this, discarding the Infernal. And then we will lose 2 life. However, in response, we will Fatal Push your Shelly, hit you for 2, then draw 2, drain 2. Our engine is online, yours is not. And we now have the ability to make a second demon that will make it unstoppable. Yes, we took down the main deck. Alright, so what did we learn from playing Rakdos Demon's budget deck? Well, yeah, there's no excuse. This was, as I said before, this was an entirely new account I literally made 2 hours ago. And I proved that from a purely starter perspective, you could literally make an arena account and make a capable version of this deck. Now, it's not going to win you any, maybe like not going to win you like the next RCQ, but this deck does have the core essence. As we said before, literally, we still had some uncommons left, but this is a core of the deck that you can build to the full deck. One thing I want to say, Unholy Annex, insane card. Ritual Chamber, we only got it done once, but struggled with that. Shieldred, again, best 4-drop in the entire set. 100% needs to stay in this deck. But yes, so that would be my argument for this. If you want to build this deck, this is the core. Unholy Annex, Shieldred should be your first Mythics, and Fable of the Mirror Breaker should be your other rares. As for other things, I said before, obviously, we are using Image from Raider here to counteract the effects of the Annex. The other big one is the Mutavault. I would put that last on the list to get, because obviously upgrading your lands takes significance. As we saw here, Foreboding Ruins as an uncommon land, as a check land, is pretty good. We can get it down early, or doesn't matter, it comes in late. You as a starter of the opening all the new decks will get a Surveil land and a Scry land, so that's a good start. The common Duskmourn lands for 13 life is really relevant here, because it turns out a lot of our stuff costs life, so we lose life here or drain opponent's life, so we can get them down pretty good. Yeah, this deck was really solid, and 100% that you got no excuse. If you want to play Rakdos Demons, but you can't say, I can't play the full deck. Literally, I made this deck from nothing, and I wanted to prove that you could play Explorer/Pioneer right now, and use this to build to the next one. So, I look forward to seeing you until I lose to you playing these decks, but that'll be good because more people will be playing.